In the heart of Punjab, a star was born. Allama Muhammad Iqbal, a beacon of wisdom and inspiration, emerged from the vibrant city of Sialkot in 1877. His early life was steeped in the rich traditions of his family. His father, Sheikh Nur Muhammad, instilled in him the values of piety and compassion. These values would later form the bedrock of Iqbal's philosophical and literary pursuits. Iqbal's early education began in the traditional maktab, where he delved into the intricacies of the Quran and Islamic teachings. He excelled in his studies, displaying a remarkable thirst for knowledge. His inquisitive mind craved deeper understanding. This led him to pursue higher education at the prestigious Government College in Lahore. At Government College, Iqbal's intellect blossomed under the guidance of renowned scholars. He immersed himself in Western philosophy, literature, and history. This exposure broadened his horizons and ignited within him a passion for knowledge that transcended cultural boundaries. It was here that the seeds of his future greatness were sown. He graduated with honors, his mind brimming with ideas that would shape the destiny of a nation. Iqbal's pursuit of knowledge knew no bounds. He embarked on a journey to Europe, where he enrolled at Cambridge University. He delved into the depths of philosophy, studying under the tutelage of intellectual giants. His time at Cambridge was a period of intense learning. He explored Western thought, engaging with diverse perspectives and refining his own. After Cambridge, Iqbal's quest for knowledge took him to Germany. At the University of Heidelberg, he earned his doctorate in philosophy. His dissertation explored the intricacies of Persian metaphysics. It showcased his ability to bridge Eastern and Western thought, a hallmark of his intellectual legacy. Iqbal's years of study were not merely an academic exercise. They were a transformative journey. He returned to India in 1908. He was armed with a wealth of knowledge and a profound understanding of the world. He was ready to use his voice to inspire his people. Iqbal's philosophical outlook was a tapestry woven from diverse strands of thought. He drew inspiration from Islamic traditions, Western philosophy, and the mystical poetry of Rumi and Ghalib. At the heart of his philosophy lay the concept of khudi. Iqbal believed that true progress lay in recognizing the inherent worth and potential of every individual. He urged his fellow Muslims to break free from the shackles of colonialism and embrace their own identity. This message resonated deeply with a generation yearning for freedom and self-determination. Iqbal's philosophy was not confined to the realm of abstract ideas. He believed that true knowledge must translate into action. He called upon Muslims to engage with the challenges of their time, to strive for social justice, and to embrace the spirit of progress. His words ignited a fire in the hearts of millions. Central to Iqbal's teachings was the concept of khudi, often translated as selfhood or self-awareness. It is not merely ego or self-centeredness. It is a profound realization of one's own potential. It is the divine spark within each individual. Khudi, for Iqbal, was the driving force behind all human endeavor. It was the source of creativity, innovation, and progress. He believed that by cultivating khudi, individuals could transcend their limitations. They could achieve greatness in all spheres of life. Iqbal's emphasis on khudi was a call to action for a nation struggling under the weight of colonialism. He urged his people to recognize their own strength and potential. He inspired them to break free from the shackles of oppression. Section 5. The Call to Action, Islamic Philosophy and Social Change. Iqbal's philosophical thought was deeply rooted in his Islamic faith. He believed that Islam provided a comprehensive framework for individual and societal development. He rejected the notion of Islam as a static religion. Instead, he saw it as a dynamic force for positive change. He emphasized the importance of ijtihad, or independent reasoning. Iqbal believed that Muslims should engage with the modern world. They should seek solutions to contemporary challenges within the framework of Islamic teachings. Iqbal's vision of Islam was one of progress, justice, and equality. He believed that Islam had the power to create a just and equitable society. He inspired Muslims to strive for a better future. He called on them to build a society based on the principles of social justice and compassion. Section 6. Rejecting the material world, Iqbal's critique. Iqbal was a staunch critic of materialism. He believed that the relentless pursuit of material possessions would lead to spiritual bankruptcy. He argued that true happiness and fulfillment lay in the pursuit of knowledge, self-realization, and connection with the divine. Iqbal saw the rise of materialism as a symptom of a deeper crisis. He believed that humanity had become alienated from its own nature. He saw people losing sight of their spiritual essence. Iqbal's critique of materialism remains relevant even today. In a world consumed by consumerism and the pursuit of wealth, his message serves as a timely reminder. It reminds us of the importance of seeking meaning and purpose beyond the material realm. Section 7. A poet's voice weaving verses of wisdom. Allama Iqbal was not just a philosopher, he was a poet of extraordinary depth and vision. His words had the power to move hearts and ignite imaginations. He used his poetry as a vehicle to convey his philosophical ideas. Iqbal addressed the social and political concerns of his time. His poetry transcended cultural and linguistic boundaries. He wrote in both Persian and Urdu. His verses resonated with people from all walks of life. They found solace and inspiration in his words. His poems were often infused with a sense of longing for a better future. He yearned for a world free from oppression and injustice. He expressed his hopes and aspirations for his people. Section 8. Persian Sonnets, Whispers of the Soul. Iqbal's Persian poetry, particularly his collection Asrar-e-Kudi, Secrets of the Self, explored the complexities of the human spirit. He delved into themes of love, loss, faith, and the search for meaning in a transient world. His verses were imbued with a sense of mysticism and spiritual yearning. His Persian sonnets, known as Rumuz-e-Bekudi, Hints of Selflessness, expanded on his philosophy of Kudi. He emphasized the importance of social responsibility. He urged individuals to transcend their ego and work for the betterment of humanity. Iqbal's mastery of the Persian language allowed him to express profound philosophical ideas with lyrical beauty. His verses continue to captivate readers. They offer insights into the human condition. Section 9. Urdu's lyrical champion, igniting hearts and minds. Iqbal's Urdu poetry, including his iconic Bangidara, The Call of the Marching Bell, and Bali Jibril, Gabriel's Wing, ignited the spirit of a nation on the cusp of independence. He addressed the political and social challenges faced by Muslims in India. He called for unity, self-reliance, and a reawakening of their glorious past. His poem Shikwa, Complaint Addressed to God, expressed the anguish and frustration of a community yearning for freedom. It resonated deeply with the masses. It became an anthem for the Pakistan movement. Iqbal's Urdu poetry was characterized by its powerful imagery, evocative language, and passionate delivery. He had the uncanny ability to connect with his audience on an emotional level. Section 10. Guiding Lights, Iqbal's Enduring Legacy. Allama Muhammad. Iqbal's legacy extends far beyond his poetry and philosophy. He was a visionary leader, a social reformer, and a passionate advocate for education. He believed that education was the key to progress. He championed the cause of Muslim education throughout his life. His contributions to the Pakistan movement were instrumental in shaping the destiny of a nation. His vision of a separate homeland for Muslims in South Asia inspired millions. It laid the foundation for the creation of Pakistan. Even today, Iqbal's teachings continue to inspire generations. His message of self-reliance, social justice, and spiritual awakening remains as relevant as ever. Section 11, A Timeless Message, Iqbal's Global Resonance. Allama Muhammad. Iqbal's influence transcends geographical boundaries. His message of hope, self-discovery, and the pursuit of excellence resonates with people from all walks of life. His poetry has been translated into numerous languages. His philosophical works are studied in universities around the world. Iqbal's emphasis on the importance of spirituality, ethics, and human dignity in an increasingly interconnected world is particularly relevant today. His teachings offer a path to navigate the complexities of the modern age. They provide a framework for building a more just and compassionate world. As we move forward in the 21st century, Iqbal's legacy serves as a beacon of light. It reminds us of the power of ideas to shape destinies. It inspires us to strive for a world where knowledge, compassion, and the pursuit of excellence guide our path.